live. All right, hello everybody. How are you guys doing? I just updated the description box. So I have 3 pre-bookings so far for tonight's live. So I have Douglas for number 1, Courtney for number 2, and Irene for number 3. The people that are pre-booked on this live have been super patient with me. I have not gone live for a quick minute. I've been dealing with some really extreme health problems, like for I feel like a month now. I feel like I've been dealing with this for a while, and I've just been like unable to do anything or commit to anything, so I do apologize for that. But I am available to book for tonight's live. It's not going to be some long, crazy, extensive live, just because I am kind of getting back into it. I feel like every live these days I'm like full of excuses, but that's just kind of been the state of my health, so I do apologize in advance that I'm not like, I just don't want to overextend myself. But I'm going out of town this week, so I'm going live tonight, I'm going live Thursday night, and that's about it for a little while. So if you guys want to book, you can. I have some spots available. All that information is in the description box below, but I'm thankful to have you guys here. I'm grateful for this community. I hope everyone has been doing well, and I appreciate all the love and all the support and all the really kind words. Honestly, it makes me feel so much better. I have been posting some YouTube videos. Some of them I call like in stock, like they've just been sitting there, and like I'll put them public. And the one I just posted today literally took me 3 days to film, and it's like a really short video. So that just kind of goes to show you an example of like how hard it's been to produce work and to do anything. But you know, it is what it is. So if you guys want to book for tonight, you can. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slots available. So that information is in the description box below. But I just wanted to get right into it. I was thinking of pulling a couple of cards, but all of my cards are on my altar right now because I did a little Lionsgate manifestation thing. So I want to know how your guys' week has been. How was your Lionsgate? Did you guys manifest with the new moon in Leo? I feel like it's a really powerful new moon. I mean, everyone's talking about it, but I think even more so, I'm super into candle magic. And whenever this sign is in a fire sign, I feel like using fire, that element, is just the perfect, you know, complement to manifestation. So I definitely lit up some candles, and I was really excited about that. All right, Alex, I got you. You are number 4. I got 4 spots left for tonight, you guys. But yeah, I hope you guys have been doing well. I miss you guys. I miss the lives. I miss the community. I wish I could come on more often without being like completely out of breath. Like even now I'm gonna have to take things a little bit slower, but it's nice to be here, especially, you know, the last few times before I go on a vacation for like once. I don't think we've been anywhere since we moved here, which was like in February. So it's gonna be really nice to like finally get away from Austin. It's kind of driving me mad. I've just been like stuck in the house doing absolutely nothing for the past month. But yeah, so I wanted to pull like a few oracle cards for you guys, just like as a general warm up for me and a general collective message for you, and just kind of see what's going on with the energy, and then I'm gonna get right into it. So in the meantime, if you guys wanted to book, you can. Okay, so what's going on collectively for everyone in the chat? Do you want to tuning in, everyone watching. Look at that. What? No joke. We have number 8. And there's it's not just like a card that says power. It's not just a card that says number 8. I was just talking about the Lionsgate portal. I was just talking about 8/8 and the new moon in Leo. What? So hello, hi. I mean, we have power to start. I mean, I really hope that you guys did manifest. This is a beautiful sign that if you did, you know, you're in your power, you're in your right, you're in your magic, and I feel like a lot of that is going to come through for you. Wow, that is so significant. I wish I had better. Let me see what the book says, because I'm like, I wish I had a better way of interpreting this card. Like, just the way it came out was super cool. Number 8, power. Okay. So the book says, as a spiritual being, you have unlimited power at your command. This card represents inner strength, willpower, and courage. I got you, Guillermo. You are number 5, and I got you as well, Shanice. You are number 6. This card represents inner strength, willpower, courage, compassion, generosity, and love. At any moment, these beautiful qualities can assist you in coping with an adverse condition in front of you or the many surrounding your life. Set aside the necessary time to resolve such issues. Power represents more than physical, external strength. It can also be channeled emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. When you have balance over body, mind, and soul, and with the power of spirit, anything can be overcome to achieve a positive result. Power and strength can be developed to work in harmony in any given situation. Every obstacle, every error helps build your knowledge and understanding of the world around you. When you make a mistake, it's a chance for you to stop, listen, and ask yourself, what am I supposed to be learning here, and how can I make the situation better? Mistakes are great wake-up calls in that they provide you with opportunities to discover your weakness, what needs to be changed, and which areas of your life need improving. Equally, they can be blessings in disguise. Just remember, you are power. And the traditional archetype tarot that corresponds with this card is obviously the strength card. So you guys got power. This is really beautiful. I feel like this is super relevant as well. Okay, I got you, Renew. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. All right, I have 1 spot left, you guys, for tonight's live. Unless I finish everything for tonight, I'm just gonna book up to that point. If I finish everything and I still have energy, I'll book in more. But as far as right now, I have 1 spot left. And then I will be going live again Thursday night, and then I won't be going live for a while. So if you guys have a question that you're eager to ask, catch me today, catch me Thursday, because that will be kind of the last time for a little hiatus, which I feel like is necessary. We have number 2, mental conflict. Maybe that's me. Maybe I wasn't channeling the collective, maybe that was me. And then we have temptation and awareness. Okay, some very interesting cards. Mental conflict. This is like the 2 of Swords to me. We have temptation, which I feel like is the devil, and then awareness, which I feel like is the High Priestess. Technically, we're reading a tarot spread. Strength, 2 of Swords, the devil, the High Priestess. Okay, so I feel like collectively, this message that's coming here right now is Spirit really wants to remind you guys to stand in your power. Again, the biggest reminder is that strength is not just a physical thing, and it's not even just a mental thing. It is about having balance and harmony between all kind of, you know, bodies within you, whether it's physical, mental, spiritual, all in alignment with your own self. Because when something is out of balance or out of alignment, it's hard to like feel empowered. It's hard to feel like you have ownership over a situation or something that is happening in your life, which can then kind of create mental conflict. With temptation, I feel like maybe there is something kind of going on behind the scenes. Maybe there is like a lover, or we're spending too much money, or we are, you know, falling into bad habits or negative ways of thinking. Whatever it is, I feel like you guys have the awareness to get through that. Alexa, next song. I kind of want to highlight temptation here just to see really what the meaning is. Through this card, addictions and self-limiting behaviors are being addressed. This is a time when you or someone else in your life may be placing too much emphasis on the material physical world and its pleasures. Even though we're all born connected to divine source, we have a tendency to pull away from what was once natural. When we become disconnected from spirit, the source that once nourished us, it's often replaced with a different supply or substitute. Ooh, interesting. This is really a good point. In other words, a connection is then forged with food, alcohol, nicotine, codependency to someone, or even work, hence the term workaholic. Many of us spend our lives trying to fill the void that was created when the link to the divine was broken. The temptation card is calling you to take a hard look at yourself and ask, where in my life am I suffering from addictive behavior? So I think this is not saying it's not necessarily to like call you guys out and be like, you're in this devil energy, and it does coincide with the devil card, but more so to like point out, like, you guys have like the gift to speak to your guides, angels, and spirit. And I feel like, you know, if you ever feel disconnected and then that disconnection brings you towards other things that are maybe not that healthy, just bring yourself back, step back into that power of yours. Because remember, power is not just physical. Power is like able to have that awareness and that recognition that something needs to be fixed, something needs to be addressed. And we have that awareness card, which, actually coincides with the Magician. So this card represents your ability to create your own reality, to set aside ideas into motion and watch them grow. This card is often drawn when you're ready to switch directions, start a new project, or change careers. So some of you can be feeling like a little restless right now. I personally don't like August. No offense to my Leos, I love my Leos, but it's not even about that. It's more just like I don't like the summer. I don't even know what to say. Like, I really love fall, and I get really restless in the months before like Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, because I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with myself. I don't know if that makes any sense to any of you, but when I'm in a restless energy, or when I feel like something's incomplete or out of balance or unharmonized, I tend to go towards things like, you know, I want to watch a bunch of TV, specifically binge watch alien shows and stuff, and that's not healthy. That's still temptation card, you know? So maybe there's something that is making you guys feel a little off center, a little restless, and Spirit is saying like, listen, I know that y'all are tempted to deal with things in a certain way, and although it's fine to do that in increments, you know, I think it's fine to have that piece of cake, girl. I think it's fine to watch that fucking TV show, watch all the seasons if you gotta. But to do it as a form of escapism is not standing in your power. And when you decide to stand in your power consciously, that's when you are really like helping clear the airways so that you can manifest, because you guys really are super powerful. So just remember, manifestation is created and best formed when the energy is cleared. When you have blockages, the mental conflict and temptation, your manifestations tend not to materialize as fast. So make sure you stay in a positive mindset, make sure you stay aligned and harmonious, and I promise all these beautiful things will come to you. Okay? Okay. All right, so Marcia, I got you. You are number 8. And we are all booked for tonight. Okay, so let's get into the bookings. Like I said, when I'm done with the initial bookings for tonight and you guys are still here, or you want to check back in, I'll see if I have energy to continue, and then I'll continue booking more people. And if not, I'm going to start the pre-booking list for Thursday, which is going to be the last chance to get a reading with me for a little bit. But I will be making videos for y'all. Okay. So let me put some calmer music on. And we are going to be starting with the lovely Douglas. Okay, so Douglas would like mediumship. And his question is, what does he need to focus on for his ascension and healing? Ooh, I really, really like that question. Oh, yeah, you're good. I'll fit you in. What did you pay with? Probably Cash App. Cash App is the only thing that doesn't give me a notification. Yes, Cash App. Okay, I got you. Anyone hate the new Cash App update? I'm like, I don't want to know about Bitcoin. I want to know what's going on. Okay, so Douglas would like mediumship. His question is, what do you need to focus on for his ascension and healing with his guides? So to start, we have the Hermit. We have the Spirit of Rings. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the Queen of Wands. We have Temperance. The Hierophant. And the Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay. I'm like, can we get more closer? Okay. So, Douglas, what do you need to focus on? What does your guides feel like you need to focus on for your ascension and healing? I mean, with the Hermit, I definitely feel like this is an energy that you've been in and should continue to stay in. Maybe you self-isolate without some cause. Meaning with the Hermit, it could be that you self-isolate without like the intention to heal. And it's just kind of like a withdrawal stage. And Spirit really loves when you isolate because it gives them the ability to kind of connect with you and send you messages, and it allows you to quiet your mind so that you can really actually receive them, because we live in such a noisy world, you know, it's really hard to discern what is just around us versus what is like being given to us as a channel. And with the Hermit here, I feel like it's encouraging you to go inward with intention, like in a spiritual way, to really focus in on your healing, maybe even practice meditation. This is a really great card for spending time alone, but you know, with the purpose of trying to get some answers, trying to get some sort of energy out of it, whether you're just in contemplation or you're soul searching or you're meditating for answers or you're trying to channel in some sort of way. So the Hermit kind of represents like, it's a good thing to go inward and don't feel like isolating yourself is unhealthy or negative, so long as you have a good intention. The Hermit also in the original tarot is a picture of a man with a lantern, and it's about finding your way out of darkness with creating your own light or allowing Spirit to show you that light. We have the Spirit of Rings here, and I do feel like they want to give you downloads about something in regards to your career, something in regards to a project, and that project and career is correlated to your healing and to your ascension process, because it gives you a sense of purpose, and it gives you a sense of feeling like you're doing something that you can live for and work towards. And I feel like starting that initial process with the Spirit of Rings is going to be really the thing that kind of gives you energy, gives you endurance, makes you feel very productive, because I think that it needs to start and spark with something in order for it to really fall into fruition here. We're not getting like the Ace of Rings, like you're just gonna magically like run into this opportunity. This is more like you need to do that soul searching and figure out what it is that truly would get you off your feet and truly make you feel, you know, good, and what would be worth living for. We have the Ace of Swords as well, and it's about a breakthrough. I mean, it even says that here, mental focus, breakthrough. But no, seriously, the Ace of Swords here is all about communication. So like I said with the Hermit card, I definitely feel like there's like a channel that you can access. There's some sort of spiritual downloads that your guides really want to give to you. And it could be in regards to this new project or something that, you know, you get this aha moment, this epiphany, this idea, and you're like, oh shit, that's what I'm supposed to do. And you just feel inspired all of a sudden. So it's like this mental breakthrough that's going to make you feel, you know, purposeful. We have that Queen of Swords as well, which is about practicality and generosity. And it's not to say that you are the Queen of Swords. It's not to say that there's a Queen of Swords in your life. It's more so to highlight that you should channel some of your more feminine energy, because, you know, this is not a popular opinion for my masculines. I mean, they don't want to hear it. The masculines are like, no, I should always be a masculine, and like, I get it, like, you're a man, whatever. But it's not about that. Energy has no gender. It's about, you know, being an attracting energy. Masculines and masculine energy is a chasing energy. It's like coming towards something, like Knight of Swords, like always has to work for it, always has to go for it. And being a feminine energy is being an attracting energy, just sitting there and allowing things to come towards you. So with the Queen of Swords, I feel like this is sitting there attracting ideas, swords energy, communication, channeling yourself, channeling your guides, allowing for yourself to be an open receiver of these downloads. Then we have the Queen of Wands here, allowing yourself to also be a receiver of creativity, passion, fire, whatever it is that's going to get you off the ground and off your feet. This is going to give you the tenacity to move forward, because I feel like right now there is some stagnation, but stagnation in an unintentional way. Now we have Temperance here, and Temperance clarifies that Spirit of Rings, because like I said, something will come and move your gears into fruition. I think Temperance is about equilibrium, but even more so, it's about patience and understanding that something is about to happen, something is about to change. It's like the calm before the storm, but the storm is not a negative thing in this concept. And then we have the Hierophant, and this is you elevating from the Hermit to the Hierophant, because you started off as just sort of, you know, going inward, talking to God, to finding a spiritual practice that you can commit to every single day, realizing that there is a lot of benefit to being a receiver of this energy, to being a channel to the divine. The benefit is that if you incorporate this into your life every single day, you become better for it. You become, you know, you see the results. The Hierophant is someone who is very committed to their spiritual practice, but this is just someone who's committed in general. They're consistent, they're loyal, they're a hard worker. The Hierophant tends to be someone who is a boss, a CEO, a workaholic, although we did talk about workaholics and how that's not healthy either, but you get the picture. So it's about saying that, you know, don't just go inward every once in a blue moon. Try and incorporate a spiritual practice into your life every single day, and you'll see how your life will sort of transform. Now we have that Knight of Swords in reverse, and the Knight of Swords in reverse here shows that this could be you right now, Knight of Swords. Conflict, anguish, maybe even insomnia, not being able to sleep, being a little stressed out, and having your mind kind of at a million different places at once. And we have that card in reverse, which shows me that if you just allow yourself to be a channel for the divine to give you thoughts rather than creating your own thoughts, which might be negative, you could really transform your way of thinking, which then could transform your way of living. And I do feel like you are going to be leaving this energy behind with the Knight of Swords in reverse, in which you're no longer feeling very stressed and very, like, you know, anxious and at ease. So let's see what else we have with your oracle. We have Yin. And we have Clean It Up. Right now, everything is stationed in Virgo right now, so it is actually the perfect time, fun fact, to clean. So if you guys were thinking about cleaning, you think no longer, just do it before we transition into Libra, and we don't want to do it anymore. Okay, so we have Yin here, and Yin is, I believe, feminine energy. I think Yang is masculine energy. Let's double check. So yes, the feminine principle of receptivity, letting someone else make the first move, gathering information and taking in cues, the art of conscious allowing. Yes, the art of conscious allowing is what I need you to do for me, Douglas. This is a time of calculated receptivity as you gracefully await what is coming to you, Temperance. Ready to accept it when it appears. Yin does not involve frozen dreams or even resting, but rather consciously allowing things to flow to you, poised to receive the bounty that will be made available to you. It implies sensitivity as you alertly study the actions of others and contemplate how they will affect you and yours. Remember, you must make space for miracles to appear. Be the shaped, not the shaper, and you'll see how quickly your dreams manifest. I love that for you. And then we have number 21, which is literally clean it up. It's getting rid of the old, maybe even getting rid of negative thought patterns in the way of thinking, and then etc., making room for the new. And then we have number 51, which is milk and honey. And I know that this card up front, I just want to double check, but I know that this card is about good things coming your way, blessings and whatnot. The taste of prosperity, opportunities born of authenticity, nurturing abundance, trusting that your needs will be met. Ooh, Okay, I love that. That is super special, Douglas. So thank you so much for joining the live. Thank you so much for all of your patience with me. I appreciate you and I love you, and I will talk to you soon. I really hope that resonated. I'm gonna move on to the next person, which is Courtney. Okay, so Courtney got 2 regular deck pools and wants to know, first question, are there any of my friends that may not have my best intentions? You're getting a feeling that you need to be more careful with them. And number 2, when will my connection confess his feelings? What will that look like? Okay. Are there any of your friends that may not have the best intentions? You're getting feelings, you're getting vibes. Let's look into it. We have the 2 of Cups in reverse. We have the Spirit of Swords, the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, I'm getting vibes too. I mean, it's a good question. I do feel like people ask a specific question that's kind of like an unconscious answer. We have the 9 of Wands in reverse. So I don't know if you're involved with someone who is a hunka, but there is some direct jealousy in regards to your love life. I do see that up front. I haven't even really taken in all the cards.
Are you directly involved with the hunka? See that?
1 second, Courtney. Okay, so back to you. So, I mean, with the star to start, I definitely feel like one of the things is that there's just a star quality about you. I don't know if you have like a following or a community, but there's something about you that just like really attracts your friends to you. And I don't even know if it's in a negative way. They're just kind of like in awe of you. They kind of put you on a pedestal. It could be like a really positive thing. They just think that you're really beautiful and really inspiring and really cool. And they just kind of like put you up there, you know? But I do feel like with the 2 of Cups in reverse, there is some jealousy in regards to your love life. Now, the 2 of Cups in reverse isn't about you. It's not necessarily about the fact that like things are going south with you, but it's more so like maybe they compare their lifestyle or love life to your love life. Like maybe it's more active or more busy, or you have more offers, or there's just something in that regard that's very interesting. What is this? We have it. Is this Wands? We have the Ace of Wands in reverse, and I feel like the Ace of Wands in reverse is like maybe they don't feel like inspired, like you're inspiring or you're inspired yourself, and they might be in a place right now where they're not doing well in their love life. They're not feeling very creative. They're not feeling very inspired to live, and so they see you doing all these beautiful, amazing, magical things, and they're just kind of like jealous. So do your friends have bad intentions? I don't think the energy is bad intention. I think that they I don't think, I mean, I guess the question was, do they have your best intention? I don't even think that. I just think that I don't even know if they have, how do I explain this? It's not like they're going throughout their day with this good intention to help you and make you better. I mean, they already feel like you're up there. They already feel like you're better, and that kind of makes them feel a little behind or a little jealous. But again, they don't have an intention that's bad. The intention isn't to put you down or hurt you or make you feel like, worse off. Like, they don't have bad intentions. It's just kind of an energy where they are like not where you're at, so if we were comparing lives, if they're comparing lives to you, they just feel like they're not where you're at. We have the Four of Pentacles clarifying the star, so they're just like financially not there, they're not feeling that way, they're not feeling empowered with their career, they could feel really guarded, they could feel like you're really guarded and it's hard to read you, and they don't really know like where your head is at. We have the Emperor here. Again, I do think that maybe your love life, maybe you're in a relationship, or maybe the people in your love life do make them feel like they can't get something, they can't pull, they can't do this, they can't do that. So I just feel like it's this kind of energy of them feeling like very jealous, and that's about it. I mean, with the Nine of Wands in reverse, I just think that they're uninspired in their own life and they don't feel very successful, and they feel like you're very successful, but I don't think this is bad energy like at all, so I wouldn't be too concerned about it, but I think that might clear up maybe the vibes that you're getting from them. We have Yin. I got that in the last reading. And we have Orphans. Maybe I'm going to put this back because I didn't really get a good shuffle. Okay, whatever. I got this in the last one too. We have Milk and Honey. So with Orphaned, they could have like issues, abandonment issues. They could have issues in their own life, whatever it is. And they're just feeling like comparing themselves to you. I don't know. This stems from their own personal insecurity. Maybe there's a sense of loss in their life, or they're having some sort of identity crisis. Maybe they don't feel like they belong, or they feel like you don't belong because you're better than them. This is a very interesting card to get. We have To the Sea. Maybe you isolate yourself sometimes and they don't really understand why, and they have a tough time reading you. Or it could also represent that you're just in flow, you're very spiritual, you just really are very abundant, you have a lot of blessings coming to your life. And so they just kind of like don't know how to pick up the speed. They don't know how to get on your level. They see you as someone with the milk and honey. Like, you're abundant, spirit loves you, like there's blessings coming your way. You have all these different opportunities and stuff. And with them, it's like not that way. It's just this thing that just seems, you make it look effortless. You know what I'm saying? And you make life look effortless. And they're just like, want to know the recipe, and because they don't know the recipe, they're kind of like sour about it. But I don't think they have bad intentions, and like I said, I don't think it's good intentions. Like, I don't think they're going to try and build you up anytime soon, which in my opinion, that sucks. Either way, it sucks. It's good that no one's giving you the evil eye. I think that's like a big thing that I wanted to clear up. But then if you call them your friends, I don't even think this should be a thing either. So it's really up to you how you're going to handle it, but I think it's good that that no one is hating on you. In fact, it's like they really admire you, and they're just like, they're hating on themselves is kind of the energy. Okay, so let's see what your second question is. So when your connection confesses his feelings, what will that look like? How will he make the move? Oh, so this connection that you're in could be something that they're also jealous of, something that they are looking at and they're like, like, why can't I have that? So we have the Empress to start. I love that. Okay. We have the Five of Cups. We have the Seven of Wands. Five of Cups in reverse, Seven of Wands. We have the Five of Wands in reverse. Woo! We have the Nine of Cups, clarifying the Empress. We have the Ten of Swords in reverse. We have the Ace of Cups. I don't know if this person is going through something right now, but it does seem like they're going, like, nothing in relation to you, but it does seem like this person's going through a bit of a something right now. Like, they're not doing so well. Okay, so when will your connection confess their feelings? What will it look like? This is interesting. Maybe they aren't going through something. Okay, let me just explain. So they definitely have feelings for you with the Empress card. I mean, they're super, super attracted to you. The Nine of Cups clarifying that. You make them very happy. They feel like you are just this divine feminine. Of course, they're not thinking in those terms unless they're like super spiritual and listen to tarot a lot. But, you know, they just feel like you are so superior. You know, you're different than everyone else and you're very unique. And they're just really in love and they really like enjoy that and stuff. And that's something that they're really enjoying about you. But I feel like when this person confesses their feelings to you, like what it will look like is when they are not in a good place. Like it's almost like when they're feeling really vulnerable or when they're feeling like emotionally like needy, that's when they're gonna be like, I love you, and like really cling to you, because maybe they're like super strong and stoic right now. Maybe they're like got it all under control. They're like really powerful and like they're the man or whatever it is. But when they decide that, you know, something is going on in their life and they need that extra like love or that extra attention or extra intimacy, that's when they're gonna admit their feelings. So it's like when they're doing well, they're gonna like pretend they don't have feelings or they're gonna hide them or whatever. It's not a big deal. But when they are finally in a place of like not doing the best, that's when they're gonna be like, I have feelings for you and I love you and I think all these things of you and stuff. And so that's like when they're gonna admit it. But they are gonna tell you that you make them really happy. They might even tell you that they love you. With the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Cups, they might even want to start a relationship, be in a relationship, tell you, listen, like, you know, I feel like we could go all the way. This is the type of person that strikes me as someone who has to have their shit together, has to have all their ducks in order. They have to be super stable. They have to be the provider. Like, this is someone who won't, you know, initiate a relationship unless they feel like it will go through all the way, unless they feel like it will be something that leads to a relationship that is long lasting. Like they are not trying to just hit it and quit it. They're not trying to just be in something for the sake of it. We have to make the effort. So yeah, I do feel like this person is gonna make more of an effort to admit their feelings to you. We have past life relationship. You guys might have a past life relationship that you share. We have romantic feelings and soulmate. So that might very well be true. I kind of want to pull from these cards. I don't know why I keep putting it back in the box, but we're going to leave it out. Oh my God, okay. You got that milk and honey card again. So the milk and honey card is for real for you. Blessings, and this is a part of that coming through. Let's see, 51. So sensuality, connection, and passionate romance between lovers. Sweet moments of understanding and love among friends and family are all here for you to savor now. Your heart's calling will be answered. Let your thoughts and feelings be sweet with gratitude, and you will be nourished with honey and abundance. Ooh, okay. So I definitely feel like this person really enjoys you. I mean, we have abundance as well with the Empress here. And they are going to admit those feels to you because they are really, really digging you, Quartz. All right, so I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your patience with me in, you know, your pre-booking. I really appreciate you. I'm so glad that you could join the live tonight. And I hope that resonated. I will be moving on to the next person. Okay, so the next person is Irene. Who also got 2 questions. So Irene she got 2 regular deck pulls. Wants to know, she's been really frustrated by dating recently and been thinking about just stopping dating till she graduates from college in about a year. Is this a good idea? And then we'll do question number 2. Hi Dulce, hi Isa. I announced that the live was closed. I'm no longer booking for tonight. I'm going live on Thursday, which I've started a pre-booking list for on the 12th. So I could have you guys as on that pre-booking list as number 2 and 3. If you guys are interested in it, let me know. But I announced multiple times I'm not booking for this live anymore. I'm not doing so well, like health-wise. So I don't want to overextend myself or overpromise and not be able to like get through it. So I hope you guys can understand. And if you guys are listening right now, I'm not booking for this live anymore. The live is closed. So please, if you guys want to pre-book for Thursday, you can. Thursday will be the last live I do for, I think, the rest of the month for a while, because I'm going on vacation and I'll be gone for a good while. So if you guys had a question that you really needed answered, catch me on the next live. Okay, so 2 questions. You've been really frustrated by dating recently and you've been thinking about just stopping. Is this a good idea? Ooh, we have the Wheel of Fortune to start. We have the Empress. We have the Ten of Swords in reverse. We have the Ace of Cups. Oh my God, Spirit is so sassy. It's like, should I stop dating? And then we get these cards and it's like, Spirit's like, no. It's like just when you've had enough or just when you're like over it, Spirit like sends you all this opportunity. We have the Spirit of Wands. We have the Four of Swords. Okay, and we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. So with the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like this is Spirit's way of saying like, listen, this is about to like turn over. I mean, you could stop dating if you want, but it's almost like Spirit's gonna send you something with the Empress, because the Empress is all about attraction. It's all about being in like a feminine energy where you just like let things come to you. And I feel like with the Ten of Swords in reverse, you were in an energy where it was not like you were in a chasing energy, but it was definitely stressful. Like these connections weren't leading to anything good or prosperous, and it did put you in some type of energy. Like you did feel some type of way about it. And by feeling some type of way about it, it kind of like took away, I don't want to say your power because that's really extreme, but it just took away from you and your energy. You know what I'm saying? So as soon as you make this decision where you're like, all right, I'm done. Fuck this, I'm done. It's like right when you step into this energy of like, whatever comes to me, is when you start attracting all of this love into your life with the Ace of Cups. That's like when Spirit like starts sending you all of these people and stuff. With the Spirit of Wands clarifying the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like there is going to be some sort of like adventure or some sort of fling or some sort of like sexy time that comes up for you. I mean, the Spirit of Wands is all about like love and sex and flirting and new connections. So I do think that there is, you know, maybe, I don't know if you're going on vacation, I don't know if you're gonna hang out with friends or just be in like a single energy, like I don't give a fuck anymore type thing, but whatever is going to shift for you, that Wheel of Fortune, is gonna elevate you into a more flirtatious and fun and adventurous energy. We have that Four of Swords in reverse, clarifying the Empress, and the Four of Swords goes back to that Ten of Swords. It's like you were in an energy where it was stressing you out, you were retreating, you're like, I don't know, I don't want to do this, and it was just putting a little too much pressure on you. As soon as you step away from that pressure, as soon as you step away from that bottom line, that's when everything transforms. When I was single for 3 years before I met my person, and in the first 2 years, I was like, I want a boyfriend, I want a boyfriend, I want a boyfriend. I couldn't shut the fuck up and I was so fucking annoying. And then finally, year number 3, I was like, fuck this, I'm gonna date myself. I don't want nobody, fuck all y'all, blah, blah. And that's when I met my person. So it's just like, sometimes it's just how it happens. But with the Magician, I do think that there is something that is going to manifest for you. I think that you're gonna have a lot of options, but I think with that 7 of Cups in reverse, it's gonna be, I don't think you're gonna like extend yourself to all these options. I think it's gonna be one of those things where you're just like, yeah, I have options, but whatever. You're just gonna kind of take your time picking and choosing and being like a really picky energy, which I think is a good energy to be in. We have past life relationship coming up. You've known each other before. We have retreat. Maybe you're going on some sort of little vacay. You have free yourself. Free yourself from mental restrictions or limitations or feeling like, you know, you have to deal with something in a certain way, feeling like you have to date or you should not date or, you know, any of that kind of energy where you're just like, well, this is not the oracle I want to pull. Any of the energy where you're just like putting pressure on yourself. You know what I'm saying? And then we have flexible. Yes, be flexible with it, girl. Be flexible in, you know, how you deal with things and how you receive things. So yeah, I feel like when you're in a flexible energy, that's when all of this is going to really happen for you. Dulce and Isa, I'm gonna have to deal with y'all later because you guys are being like really rude right now. So I'm just gonna remove y'all from the chat and I'll give you a refund, but you're not gonna get booked on another live because I don't deal with that kind of stuff. So sorry, not dealing with that. Okay, so second question. Is moving to London post-graduation a good idea for you? Okay, that's a good question. We have the Tower in reverse. No, I know, Shanice. I'll gladly give people refunds, but when you don't listen to me the first few times that I'm telling you guys a live is closed and you book anyway, then that's kind of your problem. Second thing is don't interrupt my reading and like talk to people in a negative way. This is a really safe community on my live for everyone to be kind of friendly with each other. We're all just like helping each other out. And then third, you're not gonna get booked on my next live if you don't secure your pre-booking. And Thursday is gonna be booked before we get to Thursday. And that's the last time you're gonna be able to do live with me. So if you don't want a question, you're not gonna get it today, you're not gonna get it Thursday. End of story. Okay. All right, we have the Dawn of Cups and the World. Should you move to London post-graduation? Angel of Coins and the Star. Honestly, it's looking good so far. We have the 10 of Cups. Irene is. Hi, Neji, how are you? Ah. Okay, I'm dropping all the cards. We have the Dawn of Swords. Look at these rainbows. All right, so Tower in reverse, it's a good thing. The Tower upright is like, meh. But the Tower in reverse is all about like an epiphany. It's all about like, just having this like moment of clarity, having this moment of like, you know, I can't believe I like just got this download. And I feel like maybe you got a download about moving to London post-graduation. And I do think it's something that you should go for. With the Five of Pentacles in reverse, maybe there is some energy here of like, how am I going to fund this? How am I going to pay for this? How is this going to happen? And Spirit is saying, don't be in that energy. Don't even think about it in that way, because maybe this was like a spirited gift to you. Maybe they were like, go to London, and finally you caught on. You're like, I should go to London, should I? And what they want you to know is they're going to support you, like financially. That's not even a worry that you should have in your mind. With the Dawn of Cups, there is this beautiful curiosity, there is this discovery, and I do think something new is gonna be a really great energy for you to be in. I love the World card because if the World was to represent landmarks of time, graduations would be one of them. Because graduation is like I dropped out of school. Like I couldn't even deal with it. I couldn't even make it to graduation. So when you do go through school and go through college this way, I mean, best believe you deserve it. Best believe you earned it. Like you've been there, you've done that. And it's a feeling of accomplishment. It's a feeling of achievement and fulfillment. And I think that's really gorgeous. So with the World as well, I also feel like it's about like moving. So I think that discovering the world, traveling, that whole thing is going to make you guys feel really, it's going to make you feel really, really good. And with the Ace of Pentacles clarifying that Tower in reverse, I definitely feel like it's going to be successful. With the Star, I feel like you're going to have this new sense of confidence. You're going to have this new foundation about yourself. And I feel like, you know, especially moving to a different country, moving to a different place in general, it gives you this strength that you never thought you had. It gives you this confidence that you never thought you had. And I feel like you're gonna have this sense of renewal. 10 of Cups, you might even just be like over the moon happy, like this is my place, like I found my soul place. I do feel like people have soul places, and it might not always be where you are born, but there are places on this earth that might be better for you than where you first started. And I feel like you can have like a soul place. I don't know if that makes any sense, but just like a place you've been called to go to like all the time. But you know, with the 10 of Cups, I definitely feel clarifying the Dawn of Cups, you know, it just represents like you're gonna be fulfilled, you're gonna be happy. With the Dawn of Swords clarifying the world, I feel like this is like something you should really think about, because you know, if you start planning for it now, it is going to be a very successful mission. So the answer is yes, it is a good idea for you. Let's look at the Oracle. We have Milk and Honey. Oh my God, everyone keeps getting this card today. I'm loving this vibe. And we have more rainbows. So 10 of Cups energy, I mean, hello, hi. The Milk and Honey card is all about abundance and prosperity and feeling good and achievement and just all of it. Like, I love that. Love it. Oof. And we have serendipity. So you might be seeing signs already as it is, and those signs might be leading you to this kind of energy where you're like, should I do it? Should I not? Like, I don't know. And I feel like you're going to be in a really lucky, good spot. I'm so happy for you, Irene. Like, I'm really just smiling ear to ear right now because this is amazing. This sounds amazing for you. Okay, I love you so much. Thank you so much for all your patience. I appreciate you, and I will see ya in the next live. I hope that resonated for you. Okay, so moving on to the next person. Let me take a sip of my Topo Chico. Okay, so next person is Alex. We're going to be doing an 18 plus, and you want to know how Joey feels about you. Where is this going? How does Joey feel about you? Where is this going? Okay, ooh, all right. To start, we have this Emperor card. We have 6 of Wands. We have the World. We have the Knave of Swords in, is it in reverse? No, I didn't think so. We have it upright. Well, okay, spicy. We have the Strength card. Queen of Cups. How is Joey feeling about you right now? Oh, shit. We have the Knave of Wands, and what happens in my other card? The Chariot. Okay. How's he feeling about you? Where is this going? So, I feel like he is definitely keeping a close eye on you. Definitely checking you out, trying to see where you're going, where that booty's at. He really likes your booty. That's like a really big thing here. Like, really thinks the booty is on point. Really likes it a lot. Always wants to look at it, would prefer more photos of it. With the Emperor, I do feel like this is someone who knows what they want, wants to get what they want, and they have tunnel vision. The Emperor tends to like lock and load on things, and I do feel like the Emperor here is really just looking at you, and I do feel like they are really only thinking about you at this moment. So if you were curious about like their loyalty to you, I definitely think they're only kind of talking to you, thinking about you. The Six of Wands here, they are thinking this is something that is really good, that could be really successful. I mean, no one thinks in terms of like, this could be successful, but like, if I had a synonym, like a better one right now on the spot for success in this connection, they do feel like it's good vibes, it's going the right way. With the World, I do feel like there could be some major event happening in your life or their life. Maybe there is someone moving, or maybe someone's traveling, or maybe it's just the desire to travel. The World can also represent like putting you at the forefront of their world. Like, they do think about you a lot. They do think about you, you know, to the point where they're like a little obsessed, but to the point where they're just like, I could see this girl in my world. Like, I could really see myself spending a lot of time with her. The thing is, with the Knave of Swords, they tend to be a little immature when it comes to expressing their feelings. Like, they rather not talk about it. They are thinking all these things, but they're not very good at expressing themselves. They're not really good at like communication. They're not really good at like, this is how I feel, and like getting all warm and fuzzy. They are a little more kinky. They are a little more restless. They are a little more sexual. So they're gonna express themselves in more of a physical way, which is also very Emperor-y of them. So I do feel like this person is a little more physical, a little more affectionate. They're very attracted to you, especially sexually. But with the Strength card here, I think they're trying to summon up the courage to like be a man about it and be like, yo, so what are we doing here? Because I really like you, like kind of energy. Because with the Queen of Cups, they have these moments where they might imagine you seeing somebody else, and in that energy, they're just like, no fucking way. I think it's like, you know, on one hand, they want to be very manly and masculine and not admit their feelings. And then on the other hand, they're like, okay, well, if I don't and I lose her and she goes somewhere else and some other guy gets that, I'm going to be really pissed. So they are seeing you as someone who has something worth, you know, investing in. They really need your love. They really need your touch. They love your intimacy. They love your talks. But again, Knave energy, they're a little immature. It's like, maybe behind closed doors, when they're alone, they think about all these things. They want to express it this way. This is how they feel about you. And then when they get you in their grips, they go back to this kind of immature energy. They kind of get very casual and they hide behind like their feelings and stuff. With the Chariot, I do think all in all, this person wants to move things forward. I think that, you know, where is this going? I do think it could head into a relationship. The timing of that is really uncertain right now because we did literally end with the Chariot here, and with the Knave energy, it shows me that it would have to really depend on this person's willingness to kind of mature. Like, there's mature aspects about them, but there's also very immature aspects about them. So it would really be dependent on whether or not this person can like man up basically and be like, listen, I want to be with you, because they do want to be with you, but you know, the difference is he gonna talk about it? Is he gonna admit it? None of it matters unless he really, because you know, at some point you're gonna be like, bye, and then you're gone. So what matters is like, are they gonna express this? Are they gonna lock and load? Okay, let's see what your Oracle says they really love your body. I mean, I keep saying that, definitely the booty. They love your hair as well. They love the nape of your neck, and they really love them titties. Like, they want to motorboat them. They might like to nuzzle their head in them, but that's definitely coming out very strong. We have retreat, so maybe they are far away from you with the world, and maybe that's what's happening, is they want to express themselves better, but there is this distance, and maybe they want to come towards you, or retreat. They like have retreated their feelings. Oh my God, he's in the Navy and on deployment. That makes sense then. Let me know. Well, ask him if he sees any aliens, because I'm super into that. And let me know if he saw any aliens. That's like the first question I ask anybody that I know who's like in the military, the Air Force, the Navy. I'm like, do you know anything about aliens? And they're like, no. And I'm like, damn it. We've expressed your love. This could be the one. Make the effort. So I feel like this person is going to try and make the effort. It's been pretty spotty. You have. Oh my God. I love you. I am so into aliens, you guys. Someday I'll come out the closet about it. But for now, it's like a little weird secret of mine. It's not even a secret, I'm talking about it right now. But it is a weird little thing that nobody knows that I know a lot about. But I grew up with it. Okay, we're being sidetracked, but yeah. So yes, with retreat, express your love. I feel like this person wants to express their love. I feel like this person wants to make more of an effort, but I feel like it's been difficult for them to pull the trigger on it because they have been far away, and they're like, well, if I pull the trigger on it now, like there's not much I can do about it at the moment, and then that would suck. So I do think like in one way they're handling things maturely, in the other way they're handling it kind of like immaturely. We have playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. And we have deep in your heart. You already know that answer. Do what feels right. I love this. So beautiful. All right, Alex, I love you. Thank you so much for joining me here on the live. It was so good to see you again. I appreciate you. I hope that resonated. I'm gonna move on to the next person, which is Guillermo. Okay. All right, so Guillermo, you just got channeled messages. So channeled messages from Sydney. She's a Cancer. Okay, let's see if I can channel her. Okay, I'm gonna just share it to start. Guillermo, I thought I had you on PayPal, so I was looking on PayPal, and it said August 22nd. I'm like, we're not in August 22nd, are we? And it was 2020. So you've been with me for almost a year. That's amazing. Okay. So we have the Moon, the Six of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. Channel messages from Sydney, Eight of Pentacles. What would Sydney say to you? What would Sydney say to you? Okay. All right. Wow, shit, I'm already getting her super strong. Okay. I want to move things forward with you. Because I'm really unsure of like where things are going right now. I mean, I'm invested in this connection. I'm invested in being with you. And I feel like, you know, if I don't move things forward, we're gonna just kind of fall apart at the seams. Like, I don't know. I feel like we've put so much work into each other, and we've been with each other for a while, that we might as well like continue to keep at this. I really hope that you still feel the same way about me as I've been feeling about you. Sometimes I get a little confused by my feelings for you because they're so, intense, and it's hard for me to talk about them, or it's hard for me to like open up about them and stuff, because I am afraid of getting hurt. But I know that ultimately you have my back. I know that ultimately we will reconcile and things will, be better off than they were before. I think that, when I first met you, I was just really guarded and I had a tough time opening up myself. And I feel like you've been really patient with me. I feel like you have really given me this consistency and the stability that I've really needed in order to be there for you. But sometimes I get concerned that you're not happy, or that my unhappiness and sort of the depressions that I deal with affect you to the point where you don't want to be with me anymore, or you don't feel like this is going to work. Because no matter what I'm going through and no matter how it seems that I feel, I still want to be with you and I still want to move towards the future. I just get into these funks sometimes where I'm uncertain and I'm just not sure. But I do want to say to you that I appreciate you and like how you've been loyal to me and how you've been there for me, and I do miss you. I don't want to be at this distance forever. I feel you. I feel this connection. I feel like we can feel each other, and I feel like it's undeniable. And sometimes I feel like it's in my head, and then other times I'm like, I know that I'm not going crazy. But all in all, I just think that we could really have a beautiful relationship together, and there's just a few things that are like standing in the way of that, and I really hope that we can get past those things, because I feel like we deserve it. I feel like we've been through the dark together. I feel like we've been through a lot together, and I think that it would be nice to finally like go on dates and like be a normal couple and like live together and have a normal life. And I know that you've like expressed those things to me, and I really want to make them happen. Like, I don't want to just be what we are right now. I think that there's a reason we met, and I feel like it's a part of my destiny, and I really, love you. And this is something I've thought about a lot, and I really want to move forward with you. You are my best friend at the end of the day, and you make me feel really beautiful and sexy, and that's something that, is hard for me to feel. So I want to provide more balance, and I want to give more back to the relationship, but ultimately I want to take this leap of faith with you. Ooh, okay. Whew. All right, so Guillermo, that is channel messages from your person. I really hope that resonated. Thank you so much for joining the live. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to move on to the next person, which is the lovely Shanice. Okay. So you got 2 questions. Will you have your own place by the end of the year? What is the status of that manifestation? And then second question is, what exciting thing is coming up next in your life? Okay, awesome. Sorry. Guard dog. Guard dog to Jack. Okay, it's Daddy. He's such a scary cat, you guys. He acts all brave and stuff. But you're a scary cat. Come here, kitty. Someone's birthday is coming up.
Who's?
Jackson.
Jacka!
He's gonna be 1.
You can't be in old.
He's not even 1 yet.
So.
He acts like he's 10. You're not even 1, Jacka. Oh yeah, I started calling him Jacka. I don't know where it came from, but his name is Jacka. Okay. Alright. What am I doing with the cards? What am I doing? What's going on? Sorry. I'm malfunctioning. Does this happen to you? Okay. So We are on number 6. And hi, Heather. So no, this live is closed for tonight. If you wanted to book to ask a question, I am pre-booking for Thursday's live, which is the last live I'm doing of the month. I am going on a much needed vacation, which I have not done in a gazillion years. So I'm going to be hibernating. So if you guys want to catch me on Thursday, you definitely can. But for tonight, I am closed. I'm no longer taking any more questions. Okay, also I went to this buffet. Sorry, Shanice, I'm like stalling, but I had to like rest for a second. I went to this freaking buffet before I did this live, which let me tell you, they don't mix. They're not 2 things you should do. And I didn't know I was going to a buffet. Like it's like a Mediterranean place that's like really good, like really, really good near here. And I thought I'd just pop in, get some shawarma, you know, whatever, real cash. But then we like walked inside and it was a buffet and it smelled so good. And they had like a million gazillion choices and it was like $15 per person. And we were just like, duh. And then we just fucking ate everything. Like, what the fuck? So yeah, fun fact, don't do that when you're about to go live. Okay. All right, Shanice. So, will you have your own place by the end of the year? What is the status of this manifestation? Just wanted a quick shawarma. A shawarma and hummus. We have the 3 of Wands. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Ace of Cups. Well, shit, it looks good. Oh my God, 10 of Cups. Page of Cups. Four of Wands. King of Cups. Ooh. Okay, all right. Oh my God, I love this. I mean, I am so bad at like holding the answer till the the end, but it's looking like a yes. Will you have your own place by the end of the year? If not the end of this year, the beginning of next year, I mean, very soon. The status of your manifestation is that you're like out here in this beautiful spiritual bubble, just fucking killing it. Like, look at the Queen of Cups in her bubble, like quite literally. She's just like surrounded by her own gorgeous energy, just killing it, being authentic and virtuous and like bomb as fuck. Hello, hi. 3 of Wands, I love that card. I used to think 3 of Wands was weird, but I've become like a big fan of it because it's like this open-ended, like the world is your oyster type of vibe. And it's like literally about development and opportunity, like anything could happen. And at this rate, wherever the heck you are right now, you're doing great, sweetie. I mean, with the Wheel of Fortune, I love this card as well because it's not just the Death card. It's not just the World card. It's not even just the Fool card. The Wheel of Fortune having to do with maybe even your own state of being, elevating wherever you are right now in a prosperous and abundant way. So if you're at a stagnation, if you're living with other people, all of that stuff I feel like is going to shift. That cycle that you're currently in right now is going to shift. That is going to change. With the Ace of Cups, I feel like there is a sense of fulfillment coming your way. And with the 10 of Cups, I mean, if it's not love, it's this apartment. If it's not this apartment, it's love and the apartment. But there's just too many indicators that like the rest of this year is gonna be bomb as fuck for you, and you're gonna be feeling really, really good. And like, I just can't hide it. Like, I just cannot hide my glee. Like, there's just too many indicators here that you are gonna be killing it, like on all fronts. So, and the thing is, the reason the energy is so good is because for you, this might be a much needed thing. Like, I remember when I had to move back in with my parents because I lost my job. Like, I had moved out, see ya, bye. And then I had to go reverse, move back in with them, which was not freaking fun. And then I remember like moving out, and it was literally a cause of manifestation. Like, I manifested the shit out of that. Like, I Jimmy rigged the whole fucking thing. And it just shouldn't have happened the way that it happened, and it did. And same thing with this place, manifested it, shouldn't have happened the way it happened, and it did. So as much as people want to like hate and be like, oh my God, magic's not real, you know, let them do that. Be in your bubble, believe in what you believe in, because I promise you, like, magical things can happen, can and will happen. So this is really beautiful because, I mean, we have the 10 of Cups, abundance, attainment, specifically fulfillment, specifically elevation, specifically opportunity. Like, come on, hi. Dawn of Cups is curiosity and discovery. Clarifying the 3 of Wands. This is almost Spirit saying you should start looking now. Maybe look at the neighborhood that you didn't think that you would enjoy, or look wherever. Like, maybe start searching now. I think it's always fun. It's a cool like manifestation technique to like online shop. Now I'm not saying like go buy it, sign the papers, but put it in your cart, shop around, look for it, kind of like think about it, feel it, you know, like what kind of interior design would you do? That's always the best thing. So Dawn of Cups is about like allowing yourself to have that curiosity. You have the 4 of Wands here, and this is about like your destiny, and it's about having harmony with that destiny. Clarifying the Wheel of Fortune, your destiny and on the destined path you're supposed to be on, in the right place at the right time, in its perfect parallel. You're supposed to move past this cycle into a new one. In the new one, Shanice is independent and has her own place. Yes. Then we have the King of Cups here, and King of Cups could be that honey bunny that could also be coming into your life. So, you know, 2 perfect things come at once. I mean, I had my person come right at the time where I moved out as well, and we moved out together. So it could work out for you just like that, you know? Technically, he was like my saving grace. He's like kind of what helped me move out. So it could be that 2 of these things are like done with one, and that is very possible. It's a real reality that can happen for you. So let's pull some oracle here. Yes, we have yang. Okay, so in this instance, instead of yin energy, we have yang energy, and this is saying go for it. This is saying chase after it. It's saying you've been in this beautiful Queen of Cups attracting energy. That is the progress of your manifestation. That's the status of your manifestation. That's where everything is right now. But now they want you to go for it. They want you to not just manifest, but put things really into fruition, put it out into the universe, chase after it, online shop, look for neighborhoods, look for places, try and see how much something is gonna cost, how much you're gonna make, but start getting into that masculine energy where you can start thinking in terms of like, I want it, I got it, you know? So that's really beautiful. And then we have, oh my God, we have happy, happy. And you already know what that means. It just means that you're going to be really fucking happy, which I love that for you. I really do, because you deserve it. And I feel like, yeah, you deserve it. Like, no questions asked about it. I just feel like with the yang energy, this is going to be like, you need to chase after it. Now that you know you have the green light and your manifestations are in the 5-dimensional reality, kind of working their way, moving their strings, now it's like, okay, start searching for that place. Like, start targeting very specific things with the yang energy. But look at it. Look at her. So happy. I love her. Okay, so let's move on to your next question. Jackson, you're scared of the court? Okay, so what exciting thing is coming up next in your life? What a great question. We have the 4 of Wands. So beautiful. We have the 3 of Cups. We have the Spirit of Cups. Babe. Yeah. We have the 6 of Swords. What exciting thing is coming into your life? We have the the Magician, the 5 of Wands in reverse, 9 of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. What exciting thing is coming to your life? Prosperity, some sort of money, some sort of time out with friends. I know you just went on like a cute little trip with your friends, and I think that's awesome, but maybe there's another one coming for you, or some sort of wedding or celebration, something where you like get to like let your hair down and party and like that kind of thing, which I love. I feel super isolated here, like in Austin, so I'm kind of like missing that going out with friends vibe. I wish you guys weren't so far away. But with the Spirit of Cups, opportunity. Okay, so there's like quite a few things coming through in your life. Quite a few blessings. I mean, the first thing is that there's some sort of abundance and prosperity that maybe you've been manifesting. Some money is about to fall from the sky. Now, I love when people are like, that doesn't happen. And that's like exactly how it's not gonna fall from the sky. But if you were just the type of person that just believed that shit could fall from the sky, you'd be so surprised like what could happen. So with you, I definitely feel like there's some abundance or some prosperity coming into your life, which might fulfill a confidence boost or an energy that will allow you to go out and hang out with friends and maybe take another trip and do things where you are like wanting to go out and do things. You know what I'm saying? Because I think it's always like better when you feel like financially stable. Then you're like, I want to do things. So it might be like one fuels the other. We have that Spirit of Cups, and I feel like opportunity is coming as well. Now, this opportunity could have to do with business. It could have to do with your YouTube. It could also do with like, again, it seems like a domino effect. Like this affects that, and that affects this, and this affects that in a really positive way. And it could be that you're moving towards like just the tail end of all of your manifestations. Like you've been manifesting for months, right? And then for some reason, whether it's your energy, your attitude, or whatever it be, the energy clears and they all just come at once. It's almost like Amazon Prime didn't have your fucking address, and now Amazon has your address, and all those Prime packages made its way to your door. And it's like boom money, boom house, boom apartment, boom vacation, boom man, boom friends. Like all these beautiful blessings seem to be coming through for you. Boom opportunity. So I love that. And I feel yes, a duffel bag of $1 million. Like anything can happen, you know? I always love to manifest. I'm like, I'm just gonna find a lottery ticket on the floor and it's just gonna happen to have winning numbers or whatever. Fuck it, you know? So maybe it's just that kind of thing. But Magician energy here, I definitely feel like there is gonna be manifestations of yours coming through. Those are gonna be really exciting things, because when you start to see evidence of your magic, evidence of your hard work, that is always a beautiful, exciting thing. Knight of Cups, there's this satisfaction that's going to come through for you. Queen of Pentacles, you're definitely going to be feeling very prosperous and very generous. And I feel like, you know, Queen of Pentacles here is like, you did the damn thing. Like you accomplished this, you did this, and now you're feeling really content. And I'm like, look how beautiful she is. She's just like really content in her power, wearing this like gorgeous chain. So it's kind of this energy of like, you're gonna start to see a lot of evidence of the things that you've worked really hard for, and that is gonna make you feel really confident in your power and your ability to really exist in this universe. Because if you knew that you were protected divinely, if you knew that you were blessed divinely, you would operate differently in the world. You wouldn't just feel like one tiny minnow in a sea of 7 billion people. You would actually feel kind of special. You'd actually feel kind of powerful. You'd actually feel a little more confident. So receive, receive, receive. This is such gorgeous energy. Let's pull some oracle. Oh, you figured out another way, babies. Yes, we have serendipity, number 18. You might be seeing a lot of synchronicities. We have that 4-leaf clover. Like I said, anything could happen in a whole clover field. You might be the one that finds that 4-leaf clover. So there is luck coming your way, lots of blessings. And we have yin. So you got the yang card in the other reading. And now for this reading, you get the yin card, which is about the feminine energy. This is allowing yourself to be in that Queen of Pentacles energy, just attracting things towards you. So this really, both questions are answering the cause and effect of harmony and balance for you. This is going to be about balancing those scales of yours and seeing if you can really just be in the middle of masculine and feminine energy to the point where you have been masterful and you've mastered that. So you are able to receive, but you're also able to chase, and you're able to be in both those energies so that you can really just like be a super powerful, abundant being. Love this. That is gorgeous. Okay, so I'm like so freaking happy for you. 18 and number 2. Pay attention to those numbers. I love you, Shanice. Thank you so much for joining me on the live. I appreciate you, and I really hope that resonated. Your package should be coming soon at the end of this week. I'm gonna mail it out before I leave, so I'm really excited for you to get it. Okay, and then we're gonna move on to the next person, which is Renew. Let me know if I pronounced your name correctly or incorrectly, and I will fix my pronunciation. Okay, super weird. Just blank. Okay, so this is my Venmo right now. I know you paid with Venmo, and so did you, Marcia. I might have to have you guys type out your questions again, because I don't know what's going on, but I can't see anything. Let me close it and see if I can refresh it. Yeah. That's really strange. Okay, so Renew, if you are here, let me know what your question is, because I know that you paid with Venmo. I just have no clue what's going on with it. That is so strange. You have a little bit of time though. So I am gonna use the restroom really quick. So Renew, if you are here, let me know what your question is. And sorry, Venmo is glitching. And for everyone else who's just tuning in, we are closed for tonight's live, but you can book for Thursday's live, and you guys can ask a maximum of 2 questions if you guys want. So if you want to book for Thursday, you definitely can. So give me uno momento. Okay. All right, Renew, you are up next. Let me know what your question. Marcia, if you are here as well, let me know what your question is. You guys, I'm so sorry. It just like disappeared, which has never happened. Do better, Venmo. What kind of I literally keep refreshing it. Like, what? Okay, let's see if I can. Nope. That is the strangest thing ever. Okay, this is so weird. All right, so Marcia, if you are here, Renew, if you are here, please let me know. I know I usually should have your questions in front of me, but I don't in this case. There's a weird Venmo glitch and I cannot seem to, I'm like going into even just like my customers and stuff and I can't even seem to pull it up that way, and then I can't seem to pull it up via my profile. So really freaking strange, totally not your fault. It's totally my fault / Venmo's fault. So Marcia or Renew, if you guys are here, let me know, and I will do your questions. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to DI, which you paid with Cash App, so I also don't have your questions. So D Ibrahim, let me know what your question is. Marcia, if you are here, let me know what your question is. And Renew, if you are here, let me know what your question is. Also, you guys, I am going live on Thursday, these arcade readings. And if you guys, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Okay, so what all does Jessie want to happen with you? So DI, Marcia is before you, so I'm going to take care of her first, and then thank you for typing your question out. I will get you right after Marcia. Okay, I'm so glad you're here. Sorry, I wasn't even like looking at the chat. I was like so focused on what was happening with Venmo. So what all does Jessie want to happen with you? So you got 18 plus, correct? What all does Jessie want to happen with you? What all does Jessie want to happen with you? We have Judgment to start. We have the Hierophant. We have the Queen of Cups. We have the World. Ooh, we have the Magician. We have the Six of Swords in reverse. We have the Lovers. This is really beautiful so far. And we have these Pentacles. Aww. Okay. So what all does Jessie want to happen with you? So Judgment. The Magician. You guys are both in this waiting period. You're both in this like kind of like who's gonna make the first move kind of energy. And I feel like with Judgment here, I feel like your person is really like feeling tied to you. You guys might have like a telepathic bond. Like you guys might be able to feel each other's energy and emotions and like whatever it is. And I feel like with Judgment here, it's this energy of like them realizing this tie or this bond, or realizing that they think about you a lot. Like they wake up and think about you, they go to sleep and think about you. This is like an energy that cannot be replaced by anybody. Not that they've thought about you replacing you, but just like they're coming to this kind of realization that this is really special. And you guys might have history. I don't know if you have a lot of history together, or maybe it feels like you have a lot of history together, like you just sort of met each other, but it feels like you've known each other for years. And that's why we have the Judgment card, which usually in like a traditional definition symbolizes like life after death and blah blah blah. But in this case, I think it's more so just highlighting like the union that you guys spiritually share together. We have the Hierophant, which is also a very spiritual card, right next to it. But the Hierophant, this indicator, represents this person might really feel very loyal to you. They feel very like they want to commit to you. They want to have a monogamous relationship with you. This is someone who feels like, you know, you guys could really do the damn thing. You know, they're like, okay, wait a minute. I think I could be in a relationship with this girl. And the Hierophant represents them wanting to, you know, commit, but like just because also they're feeling very spiritually tied to you. The Hierophant is also someone who can be a little, you know, overbearing and a little, you know, bossy. This is someone who wants to keep you to themselves. We have the Queen of Cups, and I think that they're really in need of your love. This is someone who might be very stoic. They're not the best at expressing their emotions, but they are like, no, you're mine. Like, you know, like they cling on to you, or they always want to talk to you, but they're not necessarily the first person to be like, you know, you're my favorite person on earth. But with the Queen of Cups energy, they are recognizing your beautiful, nurturing qualities. They are recognizing like how gorgeous you are. They are recognizing that you are, you know, you give them the sense of intimacy that they've never felt before. With the World, I think they really want to move things forward. And I don't know if you guys are at a distance or if there's some sort of travel involved, but with the World, it could be that because we have Judgment here, there could be history in this connection that you share with this person. So it could feel like, it could feel like you're culminating and you're ascending together in this connection. Like maybe it started off really slow, or it started off as friends with benefits, or it started off in a certain way. And now you guys are finally getting to a point where it's like, wait a minute, this is once in a lifetime, this is special, I can't live without this person, I really want them in my life, I really want to be with them. And with the World, it could be that this person's culminating to that ideology, like they're coming to this energy of like wanting to be with you, you know what I'm saying? And they're just like wanting to make it happen. We have the Magician here, and I do think this is, like, I keep saying it, but maybe you've been hearing it, and maybe I just want to confirm it, but this is a very spiritual connection that you have with this person. So I don't know if this is your soulmate, I don't know if it's a twin flame, only you will kind of be able to have that answer, but I do feel like the Divine is closely watching over this connection. You guys do have a compatibility, a chemistry that is unmatched, and I think that maybe this person hadn't ascended to the level of spirituality as you in which they could recognize it, which happens to be like the problem with twin flames. But I think this person is at that level now where they're recognizing you as their best friend, their lover, their mate, their companion. And I feel like they're just like, yo, like I really, really want to be with you. And I think that they feel very possessive over you, very protective over you. They definitely don't want you running away from them. Maybe you're like the runner in the connection. They definitely don't want your ass going anywhere. They're like, no, you're mine. Like they want to hold on to you. They really love cuddling with you. Side note, they love your legs and your feet. Maybe they have like a foot fetish, I'm seeing, but with the Ace of Pentacles, they're really just enjoying like your company and the intimacy you guys share. And I think this person now more than ever is feeling like they can open up to you in ways that they maybe didn't before. And I think that he is starting to get into this energy of like he wants to commit to you. So I do see, another person, and I wasn't sure, if this was more fantasial, like this was more of a fantasy, but with the Hierophant and the Lovers here, I do see that there could be another person here, but it's like, there's a lot of weak energy on that, and I feel like this person wants to head towards something different with you, or maybe they're also recognizing that they could truly lose you, and it wouldn't just be like a loss, it would be like the loss of a soulmate. So with the Ace of Pentacles to end with, clarifying the world, maybe that culmination that I'm talking about is this final ending with him and this other person, so that they can come towards you with commitment with the Ace of Pentacles. It doesn't always work out like that, you know, as ABC, as I just said it, but in your spread, it seems to be that way. So I don't know if this is like long overdue, this is something this person's been talking about, but it does seem like it's kind of like boom, bam, like we're done with this, like I want to be with you type of thing. But that's kind of the energy this person is in right now, is they are thinking about you all the time. We have very soon. And with the Ace of Pentacles, I think they are in the direction of moving forward and moving on. We have it's safe for you to love. We have separation. So you guys definitely could be in separation right now. Passion. Calling in your soulmate. Okay, let's see what else. Wow, we have only time will tell. That one was quick to come out. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. So this could be in reference to this person. Their past is now sort of behind them, and they're trying to release it and embrace this new opportunity and possibility with you. So this is very interesting. This is beautiful. All right, Marcia, so I'm sorry about that mix-up. I love you, I appreciate you, I really hope that resonated. Thank you so much for being here and joining us on the live. I appreciate you. I'm gonna move on to the next person. Which is DI, perfect. Thank you so much for your question. Okay, so you got an 18 plus and channeled messages. So you wanted to know if Tim and you will ever be in a relationship, he's in another connection, and you're disconnected right now. Okay. Okay. Let me take a sip of water. Okay, this has easily become my favorite thing in the world. It's called Topo Chico. And we can't stop saying it to each other. We're just like, Topo Chico? Yeah, Topo Chico. But it's like fucking Texas mineral water. And I am super addicted to sparkling water. It's like my thing. And I can tell you that I've tried them all. Whatever the fuck. Perrier, Pellegrino, LaCroix. You fucking name it. I've fucking tried that bitch. And this is the perfect level of carbonation, in case anyone cared. I'm just going off about sparkling water, but it's the best. Okay. So to start, we have the sun. We have the Empress in reverse. We have the Seven of Swords in reverse. We have the Nine of Cups in reverse. We have the Three of Wands. Wow. We have the Emperor in reverse, clarifying the Empress in reverse. That I have never seen, ever. And I've done a million spreads. Wow, that's interesting. We have the Ten of Cups, upright, clarifying the Seven of Swords in reverse. We have the Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay, so this person's in another connection. You guys are disconnected right now. And you want to know if you guys will ever be in a relationship. Okay, so this is very interesting. So this is interesting. This is so interesting. I feel like you guys are like star-crossed lovers. There's love here. This person really has love for you. Like love, like 10 of Cups, like they love you. They can feel your love too, and they really want you to be happy, and I'm sure at one point you made them very happy. But I don't think this person is leaving their current connection anytime soon. I feel like they don't, I don't know. I feel like both of you guys might be in an energy where you're not the best for each other, or they might be feeling that way. I feel like there wasn't a solid sort of foundation of trust built in the connection, and there was disagreements about how you guys would do things or how you would be. And then this person went off and they found someone else and they're in that connection now. And I think that for the most part, they're happy in their new connection. I do think this person thinks about you a lot. And there's this kind of nostalgia here. With the Sun, I feel like they wish that you would be happy as well. They want you to be confident. They want you to feel good. You know, they want you to live a good life. But it's interesting. It's an interesting energy. It's like an energy of, they can feel you. They can feel that you're not happy. They can feel that you're sad, and they kind of want you to release them. They don't really think about it in those terms because they're not like on the spiritual level that you are on, but if they could put a pin on it, it would be like they feel you so much and it's that they want to kind of be released. It's sort of this energy of like, I don't know, it's like it hurts. It's you guys definitely both hurt for each other. And there's definitely a lot of pain here, and there's definitely a lot of thoughts about each other, and it definitely seems like it was like the wrong place, the wrong time. Like, could you guys have another moment together? Could there be a better time where you guys can be together? And it just seems like you guys missed the mark. And now they're with someone else, and it seems like they're happy with that person. With the Chariot in reverse and the Ace of Wands in reverse, I don't know if they're gonna like come towards you. I don't know if you guys are gonna be in a relationship, at least not now, and at least not like relatively soon. I mean, if you guys were to be in a relationship, it's not showing up in this spread, and it could be like years down the road. But for right now, it doesn't seem like this person is gonna be making any movement towards you. And it's not like without dissatisfaction. It does hurt them. It is hard for them. But it does seem like this person takes, like the Emperor in reverse is someone who takes the more convenient route, the more comfortable route. This is someone who just like does what is easiest for them. They're not necessarily up for a challenge. The Emperor in the upright is up for a challenge, is trying to fight for their right, is trying to like, you know, get what they want. And I feel like this person is not in that energy. So it's kind of like there definitely is a disconnect. I feel what you're feeling. I feel like I'm channeling it. But this person has good intentions. Like, they want you to be happy. We have love yourself first. They want you to be, you know, have a good life. We have keep an open mind. We have heart-to-heart conversations. And stay optimistic about your love life. Now, I don't know if there's heart-to-heart conversations that are going to be had. Between you guys. Or if it's like heart-to-heart conversations like with your angels. We have acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There's no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. And deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. Okay, so let's do your channeled messages. I want to see what this person would say to you, because I feel like this would be really highlight a lot and it'd be very interesting. So what would this person say to you? What would this person say to you? We have the Seven of Wands in reverse. The Emperor is now in the upright. There's a lot of energy here. We have the Magician in reverse. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse, Nine of Wands. Two of Cups in reverse. Nine of Swords. 10 of Cups in reverse. Okay. What would this person say to you? I don't feel like putting up a fight and fighting for this connection. I don't feel like putting in all this work to get to you. It just feels like this never-ending story. It feels like it's not gonna work out right now. And I don't know what to think. I mean, I'm sort of happy where I am at this moment, and it makes me sad that you're sad and you're not happy. And I wish we could both just be happy, even if it's not together. But I'm overwhelmed by your sadness, and I'm overwhelmed because I can feel it. I can feel your energy, and I can feel the past creeping up on me, and I know that I didn't make the right decisions at the time, and I don't know if we could go backwards in time. I don't know if we could be together again. I don't know if we could find happiness again, because it would mean that we'd have to really let go of a lot. We'd have to really forget a lot, and I don't know if we can do that. I think we can. I hope we can. Sometimes I miss you a lot. Sometimes I miss your smell. Sometimes I miss hugging you from behind, but I don't know if we can make this work. I am trying to find stability in my life right now, and it's really hard because I feel like I'm drowning, and I feel like, you know, on top of losing my best friend, I'm just in a completely different spot right now, in a spot with someone who does think that our relationship is good, is gonna be, you know, very successful. And I don't even know how I feel about that right now. I'm not making very clear decisions about anything. I just feel like I'm being torn in all these different directions, and I'm just kind of going with whoever has the most convincing argument. And that's such an unhealthy and stupid way to live, but that just happens to be the way I've been living, and I've been on overdrive in that energy for a long freaking time, and now I'm just overwhelmed, and I'm mad and I'm not mad, and I'm sad and I'm not sad, and I don't know how to trust my intuition. I just know that I really want you to rise to your power and be happy and have the things that you deserve in life, because it doesn't always have to mean that it equals me or it equals us. I think you can create and be and do whatever it is that you desire, with or without me. I believe in you, and I wish that you would believe in yourself too. I know that you were meant to come into my life, and you'll always have a special place in my heart, and maybe, who knows, maybe somewhere in the far future we'll be together again. But for right now, I can't entertain that. I can't focus on that. I can't even focus on myself in my own life, let alone this other person's life, and it's just a lot to deal with right now. So every time I think I'm gonna tell you these things or type this out to you, I retreat, and I find a way to not send the text and not say what I want to say, and I end up never saying it. And I know that you're confused, and I know that you don't know where things are going or where they're headed, and I know you want hope, and I know you want me to give you that hope, but I want you to be happy. I want you to be happy on your own, without me, without this connection. And in the future, we'll see where this goes. All right. So that was your channel messages from your person. I really hope that resonated. I love you. Thank you so much for joining me here on the live. I really appreciate you. And I thank you for coming here. All right, so I'm gonna move on to the next person. Which is Renew. So Renew, as I was explaining earlier, but I was like calling for you, Venmo has this glitch and I cannot access anyone's questions. I don't know what happened. I've been like exiting out of this and going back to it, and it's just a glitch. So I lost your question, so I'm sorry about that. But I'm glad you are here. So let's get into it. You wanted to know if Pawandra thinks about you and is he attracted to you? He's a Virgo. We have the Eight of Swords to start. The Knave of Pentacles. The Hierophant. Knave of Cups in reverse. Ten of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. The Hermit. And the Moon in reverse. Okay, so wanted to know what he thinks about you. Is he attracted to you? He is a Virgo. Okay, so I definitely feel like this person is curious about you. I think that they are in their own head. I don't know if they're super stressed out or if they're dealing with some sort of weird mental problems. Not that mental problems are weird. I didn't even mean to say it like that. But more so like they're just really stuck in their heads. I don't know if they're super stressed out right now or they're dealing with something that's like completely separate from you. But this person is like not thinking in any sort of romantic terms at all. So they're kind of like making themselves invisible because it's just like, this is, okay, first of all, this is such a fucking Virgo thing to do. Like all Virgo men, I mean not all of them, but all of them are like, they just never talk about their feelings ever. Like you could be shot dead in the foot and it would take like a lot for them to finally admit their feels. It's the weirdest thing in the world. They're just like one big walking poker bluffing person. Okay, so that is in my experience reading a bunch of people's tarot cards, specifically people who are wondering about Virgos. It's so hard for me to read the cards because I'm like, what are they even thinking? But with the Eight of Swords, you know, ruled by Mercury and all, this person is overthinking about everything else. When it comes to you, I think they're curious about you. They definitely are attracted to you. That's for sure. I mean, they really like your chest. And I don't know if they've seen your chest and they're like, damn, I love them boobies. But if they haven't, they're very curious as to what's under your shirt. and they definitely are curious in more ways than one. With the Hierophant, I think this person is pretty committed to their work or to whatever it is they do in life. And I think that they tend to be someone who is consistent, is routine. Again, Knave of Cups over here in reverse. This dude has a hard time expressing his feels. He has a hard time communicating. Even if he wants to, he stays trapped in his head. So maybe this person is like, has taken notice of you, is curious about you, does like you, but it's like they don't know how to say it. So they observe you from afar with the Hierophant. They're definitely curious about you, but they don't say much, you know, they really don't. And then we have the 10 of Wands in reverse. So I think this is personal stress. We have the Ace of Pentacles. I think that they're curious about like what you're about, what a relationship with you would be like. I think that they are curious what's under those clothes. They definitely want to like get you in the bedroom. That's like a for sure vibe. Hermit, ruled by the Virgo, clarifying the Hierophant. This person is, you know, they tend to just self-isolate. They tend to like be very buried in their work. This person could be like a workaholic for sure. They tend to be someone who they put themselves on the other side of the bench. Like they don't have to be there, but they put themselves there. So it's kind of this energy of like, they take themselves out of the game because for whatever reason. I mean, this is really interesting. Moon in reverse, it's like they're confused about what they want. I think that they're curious about you. You definitely have had them take notice. They're very attracted to you, and I'm sorry that they've made it so difficult for you to read that because that is very apparent here. But again, that just goes back to them not being very good at expressing themselves. Maybe they have been thinking about putting in a little more effort than they usually do. Spirit is saying to trust the connection. Because we do have that Ace of Pentacles clarifying the Knave of Pentacles. They are curious about you, what a relationship would be like with you, what it would be like to give you love, to have love with you. Chemistry. You guys could have really good chemistry together or have this kind of like exchange with each other that is like really sexy and steamy. Let's see what else. We have happy. We have imagine and flexible. Okay. Really positive, really beautiful. So yeah, I mean, I do think this person's thinking of you as someone who can make them really happy, and I think that's why you caught their attention. They're really curious. I think they want to know more about you because they're wondering if you are involved with other people or if you are into other people or like what your story is, what your deal is. I think they tend to be very shy. But Spirit is saying trust the connection, imagine the connection, be flexible with this person because they are very shy, they're not very good at expressing themselves. It might take a while. This is someone who might be a little more slow moving, but I do think this is someone that you could be very happy with. I think they could be very happy with you. They're definitely very attracted to you and really attracted to your breasts. They really like your back and maybe even the curve of you, and they might think you're really curvy and beautiful. But yeah, that's what this person is thinking and feeling about you. So yeah, I really hope that resonated. Thank you so much for joining me here on the live. I love you, and I hope to see you again soon. All right, you guys. So that includes the live for tonight. Thank you for everyone who just kind of tuned in and watched and joined and all that great stuff. I am going live once more on Thursday, and then I am taking a hiatus break, much needed break. I have not gone on vacation since, I don't even know. I guess Christmas, if you could count like having to see my family for the holidays. But it's been a long freaking time. Since I moved here, I haven't traveled away from here. So I'm very excited to do that, and I'm definitely going to be taking a break. But Thursday will be the last time you can catch me if you need a personal question answered. I'll try to make some videos tomorrow and the next day before I leave so that I can put them on YouTube while I'm gone. But again, if you want like a personal question answered, then please pre-book for Thursday. I will make some announcements on my Instagram. That is going to be linked down below. But in the meantime, I really appreciate all of your guys' support and love and patience, especially because I've been dealing with some really extreme health issues for the past month. I mean, like not even a week, not even 2 weeks, but for like 4 weeks, I've just been debilitated, no appetite, sleeping, like just haven't been able to do anything. So I'm finally starting to feel a little bit better, and I appreciate coming back to a community that like welcomes me with loving arms. It's like such an incredible feeling. So I really love you guys. I'm grateful for you guys, and I love to be here. So yes, I will see you guys again on Thursday. I might go on earlier. So I might go on 8 p.m. CST because I have a long ass drive ahead of me on Friday. So I'll see you guys then. But in the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy. I love you, and I will see you guys on Thursday. Have a really good night, you guys. Bye, Neji. Bye, Shanice. I love you.